What's up, guys? Before we start the show today, I'm going to give a big shout out to Gorilla Picks Official. If you guys follow and you are working with him, you will know that the Baylor plus 4.5 was a lock for yesterday. Now let's get straight into it. All right, what's up, guys? Back on the show. We had a little break, little birthday break. My bad, guys, but we're back. Gonna be consistent. Got a few interviews this week. Let's go. So what's up?
What's up, guys? Good to be back.
Yes, sir. All right, start off. As always, powered by Rocky Sports, Rocky.sports _ pretty good sports content. A lot of good news. Gonzaga versus Baylor championship game thoughts. Give me your first impression.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I actually really liked Gonzaga. Everybody, I mean everybody, public loved Baylor. So I was like, all right. Me, I always fade the public. And when my friends tell me that they like Baylor, my friends are idiots. I always fade them. But I guess the public won big. UCLA gave Gonzaga like a tough battle. And I thought because of that, everybody was going to lean towards Baylor. And I was right. So I was like, you know what? I think Gonzaga's the play here. Money line, not spread. I like the money line. Well, oh boy, was I wrong. Mitchell, I don't know if maybe that's Donovan Mitchell's brother from another mother. I mean, I have no clue. That guy is a baller, okay? A straight baller, NBA player. I don't really follow the college basketball as well as Bori, but that wasn't the best championship game. Everybody thought it was going to be closer. Thoughts, Bori?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This was a weird one because the way Baylor came out, up 33-16. I mean, they won an 11-1 run to start the game. That just kind of, sets the tone. And like really, it was just tough. I mean, you got Jalen Suggs, the only player out there really giving effort for Gonzaga. I feel like
Yeah.
they were just getting pretty much bullied the whole night. They had a 10-point lead at half. Gonzaga tried to come back, but it was just too out of range for that. And then you got Jared Butler with 10, 22 points, 7 assists,
Yeah.
7 of 14 from the field, 6 from free-throw line. And then you got Mikal T, 19 points, 8 of 15 from the field. And like you said, David Mitchell, 6 rebounds, 15 points, 5 assists. That backcourt's insane. Like we said, 47% from the three. But you still had, Jalen Suggs had nice 22 points, 2 steals, 8 of 15 from the field. And Drew Timmy had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and then Kispert had 12 points. But just the intensity, they were up 17 points, and you had Mikal T try to dunk on Cody Kispert with a minute left. That just showed, the level of intensity. Like I saw this tweet, and it said like it was like Baylor. It said Gonzaga, and it was like we score the most points in the NCAA. And it said Baylor, we live with the football team. So that just shows the difference in mental toughness. And obviously, Jared Butler had the most outstanding player. He had a very good game. He was averaging 14, 5, 3, and 2 in the tournament, which is very good for college, very efficient. 17 points, good game, a 20-point win. Baylor, they had a tough road. They beat a good Wisconsin team. They beat a good Villanova team, a great Arkansas team. And they were just resilient, and they deserved to win this game. I honestly feel like UCLA would have put up a better fight because I know Johnny Juzang would have not gone out like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think
I
UCLA
was
was pretty.
Yeah, I'm right with you on that comment. I think UCLA would have been a better game too. It would have been more fun, those comeback kids. But no, Baylor, listen, Baylor's defense was unreal. Also, I was going to say, and they shot better, they rebounded better, and they played better defense. The team that plays the best defense will always come out on top because defense turns into offense. It's just how it works.
Yep. All right, moving on to the NBA. Should we be worried about the Lakers? The Lakers have had a rough little stunt recently. With LeBron and AD hurt. I don't really have any. I don't personally. I don't think we should be worried because I like we know towards the end of the year LeBron will not play. They just got blown out by the Clippers by 20, but they're gonna find a way to find their spark back. By a late season, early playoffs. Even they got Schroeder, who essentially swapped for Rondo. Drummond, who played pretty well, but he got hurt. But he should be back. Still got Gasol. They still got a good team. I don't
Yeah.
think we should be too worried, but it's a little like they're playing very bad right now. What do you think?
No, my thoughts are that if LeBron and AD are healthy before the playoffs start, you shouldn't be worried. But if LeBron or AD aren't healthy and the playoffs are like coming up, I'd be a little worried. That, because we know what LeBron's gonna do. I mean, LeBron. Let's face it. LeBron could play another 10 years and still be a top 15 player in the NBA. That's how sick of an athlete he is. But Anthony Davis, we still don't know what's going on with him. They need LeBron and AD back if they want any chance of winning the championship this year. Because the Jazz, the Jazz are a good team that they're so underrated. No one's talking about them. The Jazz can make things happen in the playoffs. Suns also can make things happen. There's a lot of good teams in the West, not so much in the East. But yes, if I'm a
Even
Lakers fan, I would be a tad worried.
even Denver, they just
Even
got
Denver.
Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon playing out of his mind.
yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be a great playoffs, I think.
I think it will too. I just hope everybody's healthy.
All right, next, what is going on with the Bulls? They just picked up Vucevic. Give him a little bit of what you think.
Well, they dropped 3 in a row after picking up Vucevic. They're currently like 10th in the East. I thought picking up Vucevic would be a help, but it's early and they're just trying to figure out things, I guess, as team chemistry goes on. My thoughts are that it's a good pickup for the Bulls, and even if the Bulls don't do anything this year, they're building and they're going in the right direction, which for the last few years they have not been doing. So I think the Bulls finally got their first win with Vucevic on the team when they beat the Nets, which good for the Bulls. But yeah, in the long run, I think it's a good pickup.
Yeah, I mean he's still averaging 20 and 10 with Chicago. Vucevic is not the issue here. Um,
Right.
I still I love Kobe White. I love Patrick Williams from Florida State. So I mean, I think they have a good young core. Someone I really want to see get picked up by them is actually Lonzo Ball. I feel like he would be a great pickup for this Chicago team with this young core. You know, pass first guard. Him, Kobe White would be a great duo. And then you add in Levine. And I just think that would be a great pickup, and it's not unreasonable, and it can very well happen.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next, can the Miami Heat go to the Eastern Conference Finals again? This is interesting. What do you think?
Yeah. So can he go to the Eastern Conference Finals again? I believe yes. Number one thing, Jimmy Butler has to play great like he did last year in the bubble. Number two, their players have to be healthy. No COVID crap, because that's what happened in the beginning of the year. And they got off to a bad start. But they do have the team. Now, they don't have the best record currently right now. But they do have the team where they can make a run in the East. I mean, Eastern Conference Finals, it doesn't mean they have to win it. They just have to get there. So the two teams right now are the Sixers and the Nets. And I think they could beat the Sixers. I don't know about the Nets, but I think they could give the Sixers a run. So, I mean, currently, let's see, they're sitting in fifth place at 26 and 24. So they're behind the Hawks and Milwaukee. Now, I don't think they're going to pass Milwaukee, but they can definitely pass the Hawks and move into that fourth seed. So, yes, I can see them going to the Eastern Conference Finals again. What about you?
Yeah, people they take the eye test and they see their record. Just forget the record. I mean, the deadline has shown that the Heat's versatility and weapons are going to be very difficult to defeat in the playoffs. I love the pickup of Victor Oladipo, gritty player. There's a clip actually of him locking up Steph Curry, and Curry got a little frustrated. That doesn't happen. It's very rare, and the players usually back down to Curry, but Oladipo, he's always had that attitude. And then I just think they gave away a bag of chips and Kelly Olynyk for him, and they really I mean we've been saying it several times. Houston's been getting robbed, but that's for another day. But yeah, I mean they have a good chance to make it to the finals. I mean, not yeah, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, I see them better than the Bucks, better than the Sixers, better than the Celtics.
I agree.
Then you got Adam Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler. They didn't make the All Star team. Butler actually did, but he said if Bam was not, selected, he would not go. So he wasn't on the team. But Bam's still averaging 19 and 10, shooting 71 from the line. He actually improved it to 83, which is 16th highest. So that's very good for Bam Adebayo. His usage is just showing that that this team is versatile. Then you got players like Tyler Hero, Goran Dragic, great role pieces. Just think about the Heat cultures that you're gonna find a way to make an impact. It may not be how you think. Then I love Duncan Robinson because he's just a sniper. And Kendrick Nunn, he hasn't been playing, but he's still a great player off the bench. I feel like this team has a lot of depth, and they are really apt to make a run in this season.
I agree. Also, Pat Riley is just a flat out winner. So what he does, usually works.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way to win regardless. All
Right.
right, last topic in this first segment. Sam Darnold traded. First impression.
Yeah, I'm actually a big Sam Darnold fan. If you watch some of the previous episodes, I've talked a lot about this. I think this is great for Sam Darnold. Let's see what he can do. He's finally getting some weapons in Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. You know what? I will say, I do think Sam Darnold's going to be very good. But could you imagine how much of a loser the Jets would be if they take this guy, Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson doesn't pan out, and Sam Darnold goes over there to the Panthers organization and flat out balls? I mean, the Jets would seriously be the worst franchise of all time. No questions. They are so bad. So bad. What can Zach Wilson do right now that Sam Darnold couldn't do? Without an offensive line, the quarterbacks are all the same.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of Robbie Anderson, you got no weapons over there. I mean, you got Jameson Crowder, that's about it.
Come on.
They have Perryman, he's all right.
Come on.
But that's not nothing to take you over the hump for you to give away a sixth and a seventh round pick, 6 and 2 7th-round picks.
Go back to the slide.
Sam Darnold was definitely worth more than that. Yeah, like I said, Jets received a 6th round, 2nd round, and 4th round pick for Darnold. My bad for saying 7th. I mean, I think the Panthers won here. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater's about to get released. I like him, but Sam Darnold I think is more talented naturally. Give him a decent O-line. You got Christian McCaffrey, you got DJ Moore, you got Robbie Anderson over there. Let's see what happens. I think that I think Sam Darnold will be the winner here. And what do you think?
Yeah, like I said before, I think it would just be so funny if the Jets come out. It's just the biggest losers that they are. And it's just such a stupid trade. You draft Sam Darnold, you're just going to give up on the guy for 3 years. What has he had to work with? Nothing. I mean, come on. Jets are just the biggest losers every year. They're so bad. So funny, too.
Yeah, it's very funny. I mean, it's funny as a fan, but, if you only –
I mean, look what's going on in right across the street. They're building around Daniel Jones. This is his 3rd year, and they're saying, listen, we're giving you the guys. If you can do it, we're seeing if you're the guy. They never gave Sam Darnold the opportunity.
Yeah, Giants had a great offseason. Probably one of the most underlooked, not underlooked, but under the radar offseason. But they got a lot of weapons. I mean, Saquon's coming back this year. I think they should honestly be the team to beat in the NFC East. I mean, I don't like the Cowboys. They're not good. I mean,
nope.
Thing is, they have a great offense, but the defense is what wins championships. And when your corners are terrible. You give away Byron Jones and Woods last year, and then all you got back there is Quandre Diggs. I mean, you're not going to make any more. So I think the Giants with that defense is the team to beat in the NFC East.
I agree.
All right. We're taking a short break, and we'll be right back.
All right. Segment 2 starting now.
All right. We got Tatis gets hurt while swinging that wild pitch. We got this. Got this clip for you right here.
Swing and a miss, and Tatis hurts himself on the swing. Fernando goes down after strike 3 and appears to be clutching his arm. He had the shoulder problem during spring training. Yeah, his shoulder would pop out from time to time. Yep. And you kind of wonder if that's the situation here as he's holding.
Yes, I mean, that's just unfortunate. We love Tatis over here. I think he's one of the
so actually, this is like known to happen with him before, where he has these like spasms with his shoulder, and I heard that they can either take this or they can rehab it he would still be out a couple months, or they can have surgery for it and fix it, where he could be out, exponential months, a lot longer months. So bad news here. Sucks. Face of baseball. It's a fun player to watch in baseball. Just not good for the game. Not good for anybody.
One of my personal favorites, electric. Everything you want to see in modern day baseball. We don't really see. He's a generational talent, which is very unfortunate that this had to happen. Prayers out to him, and hopefully he gets better soon. All right, next we have a interesting topic. Nick Castellanos drama. What do you got to say here? You start off.
Yeah, so what is he? Gets hit by a pitch. Stares him down. Gets the third. Scores. On a wild pitch. Stands over the pitcher, like flexing on him. Just I guess unneeded, but it's funny. It's cool. I guess he was in the moment. He's hyped up for it. And then they start having a brawl. So MLB chooses to suspend him for 2 games. Which I find funny. The MLB is just a joke at this point. It's my favorite sport to watch, but they suspend players for having fun or showing their emotions, but they don't suspend any Astros players or take away their false ring. So it just blows my mind how Rob Manfred likes to do his job, which is one of the easiest jobs of all time. A commissioner in any sport's pretty easy, especially the NFL. Anyways, then the next game, he hits a home run. I mean, the guy's just balling right now, and then MLB chooses to suspend him. So it's just such a joke.
Yeah, he's under the radar, but he's not. He's pretty known if you watch baseball. If you watch baseball like that, he had a home run, like you said. He's like very electric and very emotional. We like that. That's what makes baseball fun to watch.
Exactly.
People call this sport boring, but you got players like him, and then he gets suspended for having fun. It's just ridiculous. And just to put the record out there, I don't know if you are, but I am not a Rob Manfred fan.
No, I hate him.
Yeah.
No, well, listen, like I tell people all the time, you're bad at your job when nobody likes you.
Yeah. People think Roger Goodell's bad, and you got Manfred over here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, every other league did great at managing COVID last year, and then you got MLB the first week, the Marlins
outbreaks. Yep.
Outbreak with the fans.
Yep.
Anyway, all right. Next, I know you love this player.
Yeah.
Let's watch this little clip first.
Again, Shohei 2 for 13 with a homer so far on this side of the scorecard. First pitch swinging. Oh, it's crushing! Oh, man. Lean into it.
115 up the bat.
Hardest hit ball this year, man.
Nothing Angels.
Wow.
Matty, we said it at the start. I mean, here's a guy that throws the ball 101 in one half of the inning, and the next one is the first pitch, 95 plus, 450 feet. Man, I mean, that ball was crushed. Wow, that was ridiculous. Santa Maria. Put down early, fastball up, stays behind it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real words here. When we say, what's his name, Tatis is the most electric player, which is probably true, but the most valuable player has to be Shohei Ohtani. Not even talking MVP. I'm just saying if you had to pick someone to build your team around, it would be Shohei Ohtani. What do you think?
Yeah. So just a few quick facts before this video. My man's starting pitching, and he's batting second in the lineup. Hasn't happened since 1903. A player has starting pitched, and batted second in the lineup. Pretty cool. Now, I was actually watching this game with my mom, and I was telling her about, how this guy pitches and hits. But, and so we were watching him pitch. I mean, he's throwing nasty. I mean, Mike Trout was saying how his ball's like a blitz ball. So he was
throws 1-on-1.
right. So there he is. He gets out of the side and he throws 101. It was actually 100.6, which is 101, which is the hardest thrown pitch of the season. So we're in commercial break. And, he's about to bat, and I talked to my mom. I'm like, how cool would it be if he goes up to bat and he hits a home run? That would just be awesome. Goes up and hits a home run. I can't tell you how crazy I was going. Oh, my God. I mean, it was just awesome to watch. Moment I'll never forget. If he stays healthy, the question is, can Shohei Ohtani win MVP? 100% Shohei Ohtani can win MVP if he stays healthy. He needs to stay healthy because a player who can pitch like that and hit like that, there is no valuable player that is worth more.
Yeah, I mean, no words. No words at all. All right, that was a pretty small segment, and we will be back with the final and third segment, but it is pretty jam-packed. All right, got a little bit of hockey. Going to go very brief here. We got Stahl's goal lifts the Canadian over the Oilers. Let's watch a little video. And actually, it was his first game as a Canadian. Oops, my bad, guys.
All right, into the NHL now, and he's played almost 1,300 regular season games, has scored more than 400 goals, and recorded 1,000-plus points over his career. The Canadians were banking on that experience when they acquired Eric Stahl from the Sabres as they look to shore up a playoff spot in the North Division. The 36-year-old 7-day quarantine has now been served, and on Monday, Stahl made an immediate impact with his new team. The Canadians taking on the Oilers, and here in the opening frame, this is not good news, Montreal. Brendan Gallagher takes the slap shot right off the hand. The 28-year-old has been plagued by Brian Mudryk on the...
We don't need to see that, guys. All right, let's skip.
Here comes Stahl, waiting, shoots.
Great goal, OT, game winner. Just great. If you watch hockey like I do, Stahl is a very good player. Kind of underrated. I mean, hockey goes under the radar in the United States, but it's still a great sport. I love, these guys play with passion. A lot of them are overseas players, come over, make a name for themselves in America. So, I mean, it's still exciting. I personally don't love it. I personally like this sport a lot, but, I feel like, we haven't shown the hockey crew some love over here. So give you a little breakdown. So he scored at 4:02 in overtime, gave him the victory. Montreal 17-9, which is pretty good. Stahl had gone 22 games without a goal, and this was his first game with the Canadians, and he came back, had a great goal. He's playing good. This team's playing good. I think they can make a push, and they're a very good team. All right. Next we have.
All right.
Dun 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 dun. Our MLB picks. Okay, we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're just gonna do some of our favorite, favorite plays for the day. Not gonna overcomplicate things, and we're probably gonna do just 2 or 3, or however we feel confident with today.
Okay.
Start off. We'll bounce off.
All right. So just a few games I want to highlight here. The Mets, DeGrom pitched a gem yesterday, and they lost in the bottom of the 8th. Give me the Mets minus 130 here, money line versus the Phillies in a bounce-back game. I am then going to take the San Francisco Giants money line. The Padres lost Tatis. They're not feeling too hot right now. Give me the Giants in that game. I then want to take the Braves money line. The Nationals are finally playing. This is the first game because they had a little COVID outbreak, I guess, on their team, and this is the first game that they're playing. They were supposed to play on opening day Thursday, but they're playing Tuesday. This is their first game. Give me the Braves. The Braves are 0-3. I expect them to win this game. Those are my 3 picks.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a good play here is the run line for the Cardinals, 1.5 runs. I think that's a good play versus the Marlins. I think that's a solid play. I'm gonna go. I really like. I like the Mets here. I like. I love Stroman. I love what he does. Phillies 4 now. I see them cooling down a little bit. I really like. I gotta go over 8.5 runs for the Houston Astros and Angels game. Both two high scoring teams. I mean, you got Greinke up there, but Bundy is not a great pitcher. I feel like Houston scores a lot, and Angels stay hot with the bat. And then lastly, give me Baltimore plus 240. I mean, they're playing well. I don't think they'll win, but just because of the odds, I'm not going to take a minus.
Hey, you just slander my Yankees, don't you? You like it too.
What happened last time? The Blue Jays won.
Okay, what happened last game? The Yankees
I
absolutely.
didn't talk about that game. All right.
Okay, well, you said what happened last time.
Last time I made a pick. All right. Next, we got NBA picks. Same old.
Okay.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, just a few games. I like Lakers -1. Raptors stink. Lakers need this game to keep on staying afloat in the West. Give me the Lakers -1. Let's see here. Give me the Pelicans plus 3.5 versus the Hawks. And that's it. That's all I like.
All right. I really like Indiana +1 versus Chicago. I think they're the better team. Chicago's playing like buns. Give me New Orleans. I think they bounce back. They've been playing kind of shaky. I mean, Hawks on 3 game, but I think New Orleans is the better team on paper, and they get a dub here, +3. And last play I love here is give me the Heat. Give me the Heat money line here. I don't think they'll cover the 6.5, but I think they will definitely win the game. Better team. They've been playing well, like we said earlier today. And lastly, let's go Clippers -3. Portland's playing pretty well. Both playing pretty well. 30-19 versus 30-18. But Clippers a little bit better against the spread. Give me Clippers -3. All right. Now, to end the show, we're going to have a little bit of now you guys can calm down. Nothing serious. Let's get it going. First, you can start off.
Yeah, some interesting things that also happened, but we didn't make too much topics into them. Number one, Aaron Rodgers hosted Jeopardy. I know he's always been a fan of Jeopardy, as Bori starts a video by accident here. Aaron Rodgers has always been a fan of Jeopardy, and the rumor is he might do the show after he retires. I had fun watching him, and it was a great time.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Aaron Rodgers? He's if you watch one of my favorite shows, sports shows, the Pat McAfee show, you will know that Aaron Rodgers is a character.
Yep, Aaron Rodgers Tuesday.
He's a very funny guy. All right, next we got Angels fans throw trash cans on the field. I found it pretty funny. Let's take a look.
They were playing the Astros.
But at that first pitch, it was called a strike. So, trash can on the field.
Guessing that's an inflatable trash.
All right, all I got to say is if you know, you know, and you should know if you watch sports. That's all I'm going to say.
I hate the not going to curse on here. I hate the Astros. They deserve to get booed every time they play.
It's just a salty Yankees fan for you guys.
No, it's just what needs to happen. Their World Series should be stripped.
They were still a better team.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he definitely, Altuve definitely knew that 3-2 slider was coming,
I know.
Took that ball about 5-50.
Yeah, there's no way that midget's hitting a home run on Chapman, bro, if he doesn't know what's coming.
I mean, he did, right? All right, this is funny. My favorite part of the show. Got my man Paul Pierce caught on IG Live with some adult models. Let's watch this.
Make some money, girl. Stop playing. Monica, what you doing? Guys, throw some fucking chips, man. If you in LA, come through.
When you saw the chat, it said, "Ain't you married?" Let's see the RDC World's little parody.
Got me in the fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you at 4K?
Paul Pierce just pulled a Jamal Murray. It all started yesterday when Paul Pierce went on the IG Live, and he had.
All right, guys, that's a little too much for you guys today. We have a little bit, just a tad bit too much fun here. But like we said, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is a character. He He had I guess he had an eventful night, and now another one of my favorite sports networks is planning on hiring him, and that'll be great for their company. They let you be authentic, and David Portnoy has given the man Paul Pierce a call and told him that my bad guys, and that he wants him to be a part of Barstool Sports, and I think a Paul Pierce segment will be hilarious. What do you have to say about Paul Pierce?
Yeah, I mean, if he has a family, that's kind of that's pretty bad. But now that video is pretty funny. I don't know if Monica came through or slid in, but that was pretty funny. I liked it.
I'm not trying to get any checks on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Paul Pierce, man, what are you doing, man?
All right. Nice little show today. We'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna be back at it. Yeah, man.
All right.
All right.